Let me introduce myself. My name's Ken French. I think it's important you understand that myself, my entire staff, our background is in the insurance industry. Um, from the 90s on through the 2000s, we used to own what you would call an FMO, a general agent, a wholesaler. And long story short, our clients were independent insurance agents. During that time, we helped them sell Medicare, employee benefits, individual medical, life insurance. To make a very, very long story short, as healthcare reform kind of came on the horizon in 2009, we sold the company. During that time, I was building websites for a lot of my top producers, and in 2009, formed Snoozy to kind of do that professionally. So for the last 11 years, we've been working specifically with independent agents, helping them with website design and social media marketing. So what we're going to talk about today is both those services. And we'll try to give you some insight on how we can help you and certainly help you make your agency more efficient in these tough times. So again, right off the bat, I only work with independent insurance professionals. If you referred me to a lawyer or a florist, I would not take on the project. I would say 60% of my clients tend to be on the life and health side. So obviously Medicare, employee benefits, individual medical, life insurance, annuities, long-term care, supplemental. The other 40% of my clients tend to be more on the P&C side, auto, home, commercial, you name it. But like I said, the focus tends to be working with independent agents or small agencies. So what I want to do right now is talk to you about our website design services. And the number one question I always get is well, how much does it cost? How much do I have to pay you up front to build a new website? And what I try to explain is that we have a little bit of a different model here. There is no upfront cost. Basically, step one is to sit through today's presentation. If you like what you see, go to my website, benefitstore.net, and click on the I'm interested button and fill out the form on the request a consultation tab. That will send me your information, and then I can reach out to you and we'll set up what I would call kind of like a 10-minute chat just to kind of review your situation and how you do things. If I feel like I can help you, then what I'll have you do is sign up for the free trial. And that's really how the process works. Step one is we're going to set up about a 30-minute interview where we're going to talk about your insurance operation. I want to understand how you do things, who your typical clients are, what your product focus is. Once we kind of talk through that, then it takes me about 3 or 4 days to build out the site for you. And I'll do all the heavy lifting. I'll come up with all the content. Hopefully I can come up with some great ideas and technology that we can build into the site that you're going to use. But the point is the interview is the first step in the process, and then it's a 3 or 4 day process for me to build you a rough draft. Once I have the rough draft in place, I will send it over to you, and together we can go through the site and we can change anything you possibly want to change. One thing that I didn't mention is I am an expert in Medicare compliance. So it doesn't matter if we're talking about CMS compliance or carrier compliance. You don't have to know anything about that. I will be very proactive in the process and make sure that your site is designed correctly. So once we have the rough draft in place, like I said, I'll send it over to you. We'll go through it together. We can use whatever web address you want to use. If you currently have one, that's great. If you need help picking one out, I will help you pick one out, and we'll get the site up and running. So 1 month from the day you sign up, you will then pay your first $69.99 a month. And that's how much the website service is going to cost. It's a fixed amount. It's a month-by-month contract. I try to keep things really simple. I don't like nickel and diming people. Honestly, I don't have time to do it. So I've come up with just a fixed one price for everything model. And basically what it includes is obviously we build the site from scratch. But more importantly, if you need changes to your site or help with your site, that's included. There's no cost. I encourage that. Obviously, my clients who need changes and who need support, they're going to be with me forever, and that's what I want. I want just what you want, retention and referrals. So anyway, that's included in the service. Of course, we're going to host your site. We're going to do all the basic search engine optimization. Your site will be secure. We'll provide a security certificate. Your site will be mobile responsive. That means it'll work good on a smartphone, on an iPad, on a laptop. But more importantly, When we build you out a website, I want to build something that is more than just a billboard, something that has some functionality in it that you can use with your clients. I mean, obviously, with all these changes in the industry with the virus, more consumers than ever are going to be working from home, and you're going to have to find a way to not be able to meet with them potentially. So your website is going to become a big part of your sales process. So here are some ideas I have that I've done with other clients that I think might be useful to you. So number one, if you have any type of screen sharing software, we need to make it really easy for someone who visits your site to either click on the Meet Online button or, this gentleman, this example here, we have a big blue button. But my point is if you start to use screen sharing software, we need to make it easy for you to just say, hey, go to my website, CISmedicare.com, click on Meet Online, and boom, you're sharing screens. That process can't be frustrating for you. The next thing that I've done for a lot of clients to help them become more efficient is I've set up an RX drug form where if you need to get their drug information, their dosage amount, the times a day they take it, who their doc is, who their pharmacy is, gosh, it just makes a lot of sense to let the consumer go onto your site and fill out a secure form that'll email you all this data. Again, guys, my main theme is it's 2020. We can't just build a billboard for you. I need to figure out things that I can build into your site so you can use the site as much as possible. The more you use your site, the more referrals you're going to get, the more cross-selling you're going to get because people are going to see that you do other things. And obviously, with people being at their homes and you being at your home, this makes a lot of sense. So again, an RX drug form, that could save you a lot of time and help you. The other thing that might be a good idea to build into your site is some sort of little insurance store where, obviously if you're selling Medicare SUPs, people are asking you about standalone dental, you can refer them to your site where your carrier technology can be housed, right? Someone could go in, click on Delta Dental, go right into your Delta Dental enrollment portal, put their zip code and birthday in, and actually quote and buy the product right off your site. So anyway, I don't mean to ramble on here, but I think my point is if you come to us, that is our number one goal, our number one priority, which is to figure out how can we build some technology into the site that's going to help you in your day-to-day grind. And I think that's really important. I call it website usability. If you're not using your website, you're falling behind your competitors because in this day and age, that's your virtual office. So anyway, my point is all these types of things I'm talking about are included, and they're absolutely the foundation of what I'm hoping to build for you. Also included in the website service, we will get you set up with a social media business presence. So that means like a Facebook business page. And then the number one thing my current clients give me good feedback on is each week I offer kind of like a 10-minute webinar, just trying to teach my clients, how to do Facebook Live to educate your clients, or how to set up an ad on Facebook to generate leads for people turning 65. So my point is each week I supply education. You can come on those webinars and watch them, or we record them and put them in a library that you'll get access to. So that's part of the website package. So again, I started the company in 2009, and back in 2009, all I did was websites. But I did do those weekly social media trainings. And what started to happen was a lot of my clients would come on those trainings and they'd say, look, I get it. I need to be more active with social media, but I don't have time to do it myself. So I created another service called Social Media Management. And basically, it's a very simple service where we make sure that you're set up with Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And then Monday through Friday, we are going to post educational articles, updates, tips, deadline reminders to those pages for you. And obviously, in this day and age, with what we're going through, social media is huge. I mean, can you imagine how many people are on that and what type of hours they put in now that everyone is sitting at home? So this is the time to drip on people. This is the time to show them that you're the expert. And like I said, if you don't have time to do that yourself, that's what our social media posting service is. The cost of the service by itself, so if you didn't want a website, is $65 a month. So just to kind of review, I do two things. I have a website design service. It's $69.99 a month. There's no upfront cost. So if you signed up on the 1st of, May, then you wouldn't pay your first $69.99 until the 1st of June. I have a social media posting service, which can be standalone. It includes Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. It's $65 a month. And then I have what's called the Elite Package. All the Elite Package is both of those services together, bundled together at a cheaper price. Just know that there's no free trial if you sign up for the Elite Package. So what I suggest is obviously go through our website if you get a chance. Go to benefitstore.net, and on this site, you will see that we have, obviously some samples you can look at. We have videos about the specific services. But more importantly, if you like what you see and you're interested in talking with me, please click on the I'm interested next step button. Go in there, click on request a consultation, fill out the form. The one thing that I promise you when we talk, I am very, very blunt. If I think I can help you, I'll try to give you every idea I'm going to implement to help you. If I don't think I can help you, trust me, I'm going to tell you. I'll try to point you in the right direction and wish you well. It takes us about 30 hours to build out these custom websites. We don't do that for fun. We do it for agents that we think we can help for, a few years, not a few weeks. So that's the one thing I promise. I'm a straight shooter. I'll try to help you as best I can. And that would be the next step in the process, is to complete this form. All right. I appreciate everyone's time, and I'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks so much.